Welcome everyone. Today we are going to look at ISO 105-C06, the international standard used to test color fastness to washing. In simple terms, this standard helps us understand how well fabric colors hold up during normal domestic or commercial laundering. This session is designed especially for lab technicians, so the steps will be easy to follow and practical for your daily testing work. Scope. The purpose of this test is to evaluate how well textile colors resist washing. This is important because it ensures the overall quality of the product, helps prevent customer complaints, and makes sure we meet the compliance requirements set by buyers and brands. Normative references. Here are the key reference standards that support this method. ISO 105-A01, which covers the general principles. ISO 105-A02 and A03, which are the gray scales used for assessing color change and staining. ISO 105-F01 through F10 for various adjacent fabrics. And ISO 3696, which specifies the requirements for standard water. These references guide the test and keep all labs aligned globally. Apparatus. For this test, we need a washing machine equipped with rotating containers, a water bath that can control temperature accurately, and stainless steel balls, usually 6 mm in size, used to create the mechanical action during washing. Materials and reagents. In terms of materials, we use adjacent fabrics such as the multi-fiber fabric from ISO 105, F10 or single-fiber fabrics like cotton, wool, or polyester. If required, we may also use a non-dyeable fabric such as polypropylene. For detergents, we use either AATCC, WOB, which has no optical brighteners, or the ECE detergent, which contains phosphate. Depending on the test, chemicals like sodium carbonate, sodium perborate, or sodium hypochlorite may be needed. And of course, all solutions should be prepared using standard water as specified in ISO 3696. Specimen preparation. Each specimen should measure 100 by 40 mm. For fabrics, stitch the test specimen to the adjacent fabric along the short edge. If you are testing yarns or fibers, place them between two adjacent fabrics and stitch around all sides to keep everything secured during washing. Test procedure. To start the test, prepare the wash liquor by adding 4 grams of detergent per liter of water. For methods C, D, and E, adjust the pH using sodium carbonate. Place the specimen and the required number of steel balls into the container. Make sure the temperature, washing time, liquor volume, and number of steel balls match the conditions listed in Table 4 of the standard. After washing, rinse the specimen twice in water at 40 degrees Celsius, then remove the excess water. Evaluation. Now we check the results. Look at the specimen to see how much the color has changed, and compare it with the gray scale for color change. Then, check the adjacent fabric for staining and compare with the gray scale for staining. If available, you can also use instruments like a spectrophotometer for more accurate assessment. Test report. The final test report should include several key details. The reference to ISO 105-C06, the sample ID and description, the specific test method used, whether A, B, C, D, or E, plus the grayscale ratings for both color change and staining. Make sure to list the detergent and chemicals used, and clearly mention any deviations from the standard procedure. Thank you for joining today's session on ISO 105-C06 color fastness to domestic and commercial laundering. I hope this training has given you a clear understanding of the procedure and its importance in textile testing. If you found this session useful, please share your feedback so we can continue improving our training programs for you.